I'll say there are essentially 3 points that I pointed out in my presentation today. First one is that the path for operators and the whole industry for 5G is becoming clear. We acknowledge that, not only regarding standardization, but also the spectrum. Although we recognize there are still some things to be still addressed, there are still some issues, but we see the path becoming clear. The second point will be that the whole market in Brazil can be very much can take a very much advantage of this new technology. As we said, one of the main things is the broadband itself, which we believe Brazil has still a long way to go and a long way to develop in residential and small business broadband penetration, and of course IoT. We think Brazil can have this opportunity to increase competitiveness, economic competitiveness, and even life quality in Brazil as a whole. And the third point would be the role of TIM Brazil, which we believe that we can really leverage our 4G leadership and the whole infrastructure we're building all together, not only the wireless infrastructure, but the whole fixed infrastructure we're building now, fiber, capillarity of our backbone and backhaul will be paramount for our success in 5G. We presented our industrial plan, which is for 3 years to the market in early March. And once that being said, that being presented, we are focused, the whole company is focused on executing this plan. So we have a clear plan with clear path, and this would be regarding essentially our network rollout, even more to improve even more our network. Digitalization is a key pillar of our strategy, and the evolution of our offers, not only for mobile, but we have an increased focus on the fixed broadband, which we are challenging the market, and we have a really new campaign that is going to TV this weeks regarding our focus on fixed broadband. Challenges for 5G, first the spectrum. Of course, it is still a challenge, although we see that Anatel is proposing, we're starting with 3.5 gigahertz, which is common frequency for 5G, and so we still have some issues with some regarding the licensing of the spectrum. And another thing is the fiber capillarity, which is of course an issue for not only Brazil, the whole Latin American and I think maybe almost all countries, because 5G will challenge the companies to have a much more capillarity in their fiber structure because of the need of fiber and the multiplication of cells. So it's going to be a challenge for everyone. Regarding opportunities, we see, as I pointed out first, the mobile broadband is a huge opportunity for us, especially for TIM, but of course for the whole market in Brazil. We see that Brazil is under-penetrated in broadband, and we think 5G can be another lever to make us push ahead the penetration. And of course IoT, which is 5G can bring a lot of new IoT applications and improve existing applications, as I pointed out in my presentation. For example, smart cities, we can do a lot of stuff with 4G, but with 5G we can do much more because of the low latency and a whole bunch of sensors which we expect in IoT. So we think this is a big opportunity for the next years.